50 years ago or 100 years ago, becoming was a really good thing to do. It helped pull everybody else up. But now it's a critical thing to do. We've come to the point where it's not just a good thing to do, but for us, it's a critical time where in the next couple of decades, we will decide whether humanity slides backwards or whether we can move forwards and step into a very beautiful, kind of loving, caring, sustainable world.
Tom Campbell, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's a pleasure to be with you again. How are you?
I'm just fine. Everything here is just the way it's supposed to be now.
Yes, as it always is. Now, Tom, it is a real pleasure for me, and for various reasons. But I want to just summarize what I consider to be the main reason why I'm so happy to be with you. Even though your work, My Big Toe, can be quite challenging at times, the essence of your work is love over fear. And I know from speaking to people who've interacted with you and my own interactions with you, you very much walk the talk. And I don't think that's always the case with people who are extolling a message of love. So I wanted to really start with the end in mind of love and express gratitude for the work you do, but also your way of being, which is very loving in my view. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Simon. That's very nice of you to say. If you just work at this understanding of love and versus fear from an intellectual viewpoint, then you can't get but so deep into it. You really have to live it. If you don't live it, you don't really understand it. You have to get it at what I call a being level. It has to be a part of who you are and what you are. Otherwise, it's just at your intellectual level. You can talk about it. You can talk about all sorts of things that you really don't understand. We do that all the time. But living it makes it real. And that takes some time. You don't just live it, you intellectually get it, and then tomorrow you start living it. No, living it takes years before you can let go of the ego, let go of the beliefs, let go of the fear. All of that is something that is a lifetime's work. It's an evolutionary thing, and it takes time to get there, but it's essential. Otherwise, you really don't understand it at a deep level until you live it.
And by living it, you mean being more loving, which
Yes.
has no end point, right?
No, it has no end point. And love is about other. It's not about self. Most people have a very strong sense of self. Well, what about me? What's in this for me? How is this going to help me? And they kind of see the world through the lens of how the world is going to affect them. And that's just normal. People say, well, of course, I need to take care of me. If I don't take care of me, then who's going to take care of me if it's not me? So they have this idea that life is about them trying to optimize their experience. And if, that tends to be that other people, they wish that other people would change to be more the way they'd like them. They wish the world would change to be more the way they'd like them. And they don't see themselves as the one that needs to change. They see the outside world is messed up. The outside world is not the way it's supposed to be, and that's why I'm upset. That's why I'm angry. That's why I am unhappy. That's why I have to struggle through life, because it's that outside world that is always challenging me and giving me a hard time and putting obstacles in my path. But when you really understand the nature of reality, you realize that if you are angry or upset